Hey everybody, it's Rob with Backyard Barbecue, and today I'm bringing you one of my favorite recipes to make on the smoker, bacon bombs. It's as simple as these 5 ingredients. So we've got sweet potatoes, bacon, pepperjack cheese, brown sugar, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. And it doesn't take much. So how this works, take 1 tater tot, 1 piece of bacon, the cheese on the inside, so right down the middle, should be about 2/3 of the way. Start the tater tot at the bottom, and then we roll it over. Okay, so it should just overlap a little bit. And now once you get it here, start with the wrap up, the hole, and just roll it in brown sugar until you've got this. I can see just all nice coated in sugar, but right here on the pan. Now, one of the things I should recommend from the start is having a pan, like a grated pan that could lift off the ground. What I found is if I just do like a flat bottom pan like this bottom one, the bottom of the bacon doesn't really crisp up. It just kind of sits in its fat as it renders down. And so when you have one like this, you can see, just a nice grate. And I'll actually put this on the smoker. It lets the fat drip down, it lets the whole outside just kind of firm up, and it is phenomenal. Also makes cleanup a breeze. So I'll have the link below. Now it is important to have about 1 inch of space in between for the best cooking. What I found is if you go a little bit too close, again, they just don't cook very good, or it takes a lot longer. And now while I am doing this, don't forget, like, subscribe. I'm super close to 1,000 subscribers. And when I do get there, I'm going to do some form of giveaway. I'm not really sure what exactly to give away yet. Maybe some merch, some shirts, maybe some smoker gear that people use a lot, like maybe a thermo pen or like a cutting knife or things like that. If you have ideas, put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And then when that 1,000 comes up, I'm going to have a random drawing, and I'd love to give some stuff away. So thank you guys so much for all the support you've given over the years. All right, so now that we have these done, we are ready to put them on the smoker. Between 250 and 325, they're pretty forgiving. You might go for about half an hour, see how they're looking. What tells me they're done is if the bacon is nice and kind of crisped up a little bit. I'll show you how that looks. But otherwise, let the smoke flow. Last thing I will mention before you make it, when you roll it up, you put in the brown sugar and you put it down, it's important to have the open end on the bottom and the weight of the actual potato holding it down. That way they don't just unwind when you're cooking it. So let's get them on the smoker. All right, just put them on. We're gonna go ahead and let these rock. I told you that grate is so handy when it comes to these, so let her rock. All right, so for today's cook, I'm actually gonna be using a mixture of oak and some cherry, and occasionally I'll throw in some ash. There's not a whole lot of flavor, really just use it for the heat, but we've got a ton of dead ash and it burns super good and clean. So I'd really avoid probably the heavier, like the hickory, the mesquite. It could just overpower the rest of the ingredients. So stick to something lighter, maybe even apple, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy. All right, it's been about 25 minutes, so I'm just checking in just so you guys can see how it looks and what I'm looking for. Sitting about almost 300. Here's what we're starting to look for. Getting a nice kind of mahogany. I can see some bacon that is still not all the way cooked yet. A couple little spots over here, just a fuzz down there. But overall, it's coming along well. I'd say maybe 5-10 more minutes and we'll be all done. All right, it's been about 35 minutes total now. So let's take a peek and let's see where we're at. Beautiful. You can see nice kind of crispy edges. The bacon really finished up there. Nice mahogany color. You can tell these are nice to go. So let's pull them off. All right, so now it's time to dig in. Check this out. Nice and cooked, nice and crisp. Wow, this is always gonna be a hit. Enjoy. Don't forget, like, subscribe, or else you're gonna have 5 years of dry brisket. See you next time.